Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming in from Beckley's Campus Center today to show you the Aliner Expedition. Now they have 3 different floor plans. I'm going to be showing you the one with the twin beds. Quite the unique layout. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Air Force Guy. Let's get on to this camper. Now with the Expedition, you've got several different ways that you get it. As you can see, this particular one, this has the hard dormers. You can get them without the dormers. You can get soft dormers. You can get 2 dormers, or you can get a dormer on either end, whether you want it in the front where the dinette is, and if you didn't want one back, you could always get it that way. But now what they've changed now, they no longer have the electric lift for the Expeditions. And what they've done is they've improved upon where they have positioned these struts to help lift this lid. On top of that, if you get the, this is your high wind kit, and if you get the solid bar one instead of the cable, that allows you, gives you assistance for putting these tops up, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Now I'm going to have all the specs and pricing for the Expedition down below this video, so if you want to check that out, that way you'll be able to see all the specs. Overall length on this is 18 feet. That's going to be from the front of the where you're going to connect the ball here all the way to the back bumper. Now something else you're going to notice is that on the outside here you have a place where you can hang a grill, outside grill if you want, but this particular one has the option for the 2-burner cooktop where you can have it inside or have it outside. Right below that you're going to notice that's going to be storage. Now this storage door does lift up and it has a little clip to hold it, but this is actual storage that you can get to from inside underneath the mattress. On the back, as you can see, we have the spare tire. Of course, you can see the windows from the hard dormer as well. Now on the off-door side, what you're going to notice, this is where you're going to have all your hookups for your water, for your cable, fill up your fresh water tank. Of course, you can see here for your water heater. You see how the air conditioner sticks out from the side. Up in front of that, that is where you're going to have your outside shower all the way to the front there. Now this does also have a connection point for a ZAMP solar for those of you that want to do extended boondocking. That will help assist your battery keeping a charge. Now in order to put this down, what you're going to need to do is you can see these little red handles here. You're going to have 2 on this side, you're going to have 2 on this side. What you're going to need to do is unlatch it, so that way there you can bring the walls in. Now prior to doing that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unlatch the door, and let me show you how this stuff works. Now the first thing you're going to want to do before you put your walls down, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure you get the dormers put down, because you're not going to be able to get in here once you do get the walls down. So what you're going to do is they just unlatch on the side here. That unlatches, and that's going to lay down right in here. We're going to do the same thing on this side. And then we're just going to pull this wall in here. Now, once you get it to this point, after you get it all down, then you can latch it on the outside. Now, once you go ahead and get the cushions out of the way on the dinette as well as in the bed area, you're going to want to make sure that you have that door latch. Now, because I'm not going to be able to get to this latch over here, once I drop this wall, that's the first thing you're going to want to do is drop that down. You're going to want to unlatch over there and then unlatch this wall, drop it down, and then this wall will drop down as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is unlatch over here. Now that's unlatched. Now I unlatch both on this side, so I'm going to start in the back, move to the front. Once it's unlatched, this wall comes down. It's going to set on the countertop on the inside. Let me show you the outside. So now once you have the other wall down, now we're ready to unlatch this one. Again, make sure you have this door disconnected from here, otherwise that will cause an issue. You unlatch this, hold your door while you hold the wall, and it will drop right down in place. Drop it there, and then you're able to close it. Now if you have your high wind kit in place, so all you do is you take out the pin right here. You're going to remove it from this part, because what this high wind kit does, this is a bar, it's going to keep the top with this one together in the event of a high windstorm. You're just going to take that, put that right up here, and then you're going to just put your pin back in up front here. Then it is set. Now to bring it back down, all we're going to do, and of course you would have had this dormer closed prior to doing this. I just demonstrated the front one. All you're going to do is you're going to pull here and get a little bit of weight behind it, and this will close down, and then you're able to latch it. Top of that, then you go around the front and latch it. Now to put it back up, again, these struts here are going to help you out a lot, but if you need help, what you're able to do, again, you can take this high wind kit bar, you're going to pull it out of here as such, and you start lifting it up right from here. Now once it gets up high enough, then you're able to push that part in. You're going to put this in this area, put the pin back in, and now you're set to put the walls back up. To put the walls back up, what you're going to do is, of course, you're going to walk in here, you lift this door, make sure you position yourself properly, and you're just going to lift the wall. It's not that heavy. And then you latch this side. Now once that wall's up and you have that one latch, now what you're going to do is you're going to lift this side, and you just latch both sides here. Now that that's latched, now you're able to latch this one, and you're ready to go other than putting up your dormers. Now to put the dormers up, make sure that you have them unlatched out front, and all you're going to be doing is you're going to be pushing the ceiling up here, and then you just push this out in place. Once that's out in place, the side panels will go in place, and then they'll just latch right in the hole. Same thing on this side. And that's how easy it is to put the dormers up. So I just want to give you another looking around the side. As I'd mentioned, right up in the front here, this is where you have your solar panel plug, outside shower. This is also going to come with 4 stabilizer jacks. These are not levelers, they're stabilizers. Now you can put some weight on them, but they are considered stabilizers, not levelers. Now up at the front, as you can see, you're going to have 2 20-pound bottles. You're going to have a battery. Now on your door side, you're going to have actually 2 compartments that you can store things in. Now it's going to look a little deceiving since it has a box in it, but this is one of your storage bins. That's going to be under your front dinette. And then towards the back, you're going to have another, this is going to be under the bed area, which is going to be quite a good storage. And that's about what you'd be looking at under the dinette. So that would be there. Back on the off-door side, again, I just want to point out where you'd have your cable connection. That's going to be right here, which is right above where your electric would be. Here's your suburban water heater, where you'd be hooking up your city water connection or filling your freshwater tank. Now the freshwater tank is above the floor, it is in under the bed, and your drain would be right here on the back side. Now this is where your refrigerator vents are. You have the 2 refrigerator vents, as well as the air conditioner. You see they have the cover. You would not have that cover on when you're using it. Your furnace exhaust right here, and then of course your gray water tank drain, and of course you have your refrigerator drain right here. Now behind your door, you can see if you have the cassette potty, this is where you're going to go ahead and pull out the cassette. You're able to empty things for the toilet. That's if you decided to get that. You're also going to notice that you have the 110 outlets right here. Makes it nice for while you're camping on this side of the camper. So as we're going in the door, you're going to notice you have a nice yellow light, not going to be attracting the bugs. Also for the door, you're going to notice that you have a curtain that you can pull down, so you're not having light coming in there and have a little more privacy. Now the windows are heavily tinted, which makes a big difference. Now this particular camper is the twin bed version. And I'll explain this to you in just a moment. Now This is going to become equipped with, as I'd mentioned, you have the 2-burner cooktop, which is right here. And then you're able to take that outside or utilize it right here on top of the countertop. You're going to have your 3-way refrigerator. Of course, you're going to have a water pump, water heater, furnace. You have your air conditioner, as well as the sink right here. Nice big round sink there. 110 outlet right here in the kitchen. You can see where your furnace is going to be blowing out. So that's all right here across from the doorway. Give you kind of back up a little bit. Looking at your dinette booth, this can fold down to a bed. Just take the table and leg out, and what they have is they have the wood slats that you need are nicely stored right there. So once that table is out of the way, then you're able to have that as a bed all the way across. Now you can see how much room that gives you, headroom, while you're when you're sitting in that dinette booth. Makes it quite nice and keeps the light right in that area. Now, this particular one, as I mentioned, has the cassette potty, and this door, you can just go ahead and latch it up over here, and you have your cassette potty. Now, for those of you that do not want a cassette potty, you don't have to get it. You can just make that a cabinet and just use the bathhouse. As you're able to look at the floor space, looking back at the twin beds, you're going to have access to underneath storage from the doors here, as well as lifting up your cushions to be able to get to the storage underneath. Let me show you what that looks like. Now, once you remove the mattress, and then you can remove the pieces of wood, you're able to see the storage that you have. Lots of storage under here. Now, this particular one, you have these 2 doors here to get into this space. And then, of course, you can get here from inside or from the outside. Now, in this front storage space, you can see these little wood slats right here. That is what's going to be used if you would like to make this twin bed a king bed all the way across there. Now, on the off-door side, you're going to have some things in the way. You need to understand what's going on here. So the first thing you have is you have your converter right here. This is going to be your breakers and fuses. Behind that, the LP leak detector. 110 outlet right here. GFI protected. And then, of course, you have a 12-volt and cable connection back over there. So that's all right in here. Now, because you have some of this stuff in here, you're not going to have access to the full storage under here, as you can see. You can see they box the electrical stuff in there. But back in the back, you can see that that's pretty well taken up with your fresh water tank, as well as the water heater. But that makes it nice because now you have access to the backside of the water heater. You have access to your water pump, which is important because that little screen there, that's something you're supposed to be checking on a regular basis to make sure that it is not full of debris if in fact you're using the water pump for your fresh water tank. So that's what that looks like. Again, you just got to remove the panels if you need to access that. Makes it very simple. So now if you're having it as just twin beds, you can see how you have a little end table there so you can put things under it. And then, of course, you have storage down below here. Now, I mentioned that this was one of 3 floor plans. The other 2 floor plans you have the ability of having more counter and cabinet space on this side. You can have it with just a porta potty if you wanted to, or you could do without it, so you'd have 2 cabinets, basically the same size as what's here. Now, also, that additional cabinet space you'd have on this side, you'd have on here as well. So what they're going to do is, they're going to move this stuff down, and you're going to have additional counter space over top of the refrigerator, so give you more working space. Now, when you do that, what's going to happen, now the bed's going to be going side to side. So you can have it just as a bed, or you can have it where it is just like a sofa, so it actually moves back, and you can make this a sofa area. So those are the 3 different type floor plans that are available. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The new Aliner Expedition by Columbia Northwest. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Paul the Air Force Guy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's something in particular you'd like me to cover, whether it be maybe one of the systems that the RVs are carrying nowadays, please reach out to me. If you want me to do a review on a particular product that we have in stock, or maybe something that's coming out, by all means reach out to me. My contact information, as well as the specs and pricing for this unit, will be down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll come back at you again soon. Take care.